Let's go, family. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Crazy Faith and God in the building. Getting ready to drop some quick value for you guys. Today's topic is going to be a good one. I hope you guys having a blessed, amazing Tuesday. And yeah, let's dive into it. Today's topic is going to be the side effects of double mindedness, right? The side effects of being double minded, right? So, the side effects of being double minded, right? When you become double minded and you leave from being one minded, what happens is you begin to become weak. You begin to have like a hidden agenda, right? You begin to have a hidden agenda. And then what that does is separates you from God, at least it distances you from God, and you can't receive anything from Him being double minded. Like, how can He trust you if you're double minded, right? And it makes sense. It makes sense that we have to fight for our one mindedness when we also have the devil trying to pull us away from our dreams and goals and what God has said to us, right? And we just got to be really mindful of being one minded and the effects of being double minded, right? When you're double minded, right, you cannot stand and you become weak, right? But when you're one minded, it's a solid, strong foundation and you're able to stand wherever God places you, right? Let me say that again. When you're one minded, you can stand strong and God can use you any place He puts you. But when you become double minded, it's hard to stand because you have hidden agendas. You're getting sidetracked. You're being double-minded. So it's like it's hard for you to stand and complete the task because you have two focus. You have the focus on what you're supposed to do, and then you also have this little hidden agenda that's not allowing the full power, the full self of you to be your highest version and what God called you to do, right? And that could lead to a fall. That could lead to compromising. That could lead to being out of alignment, right? That could lead to your kingdom falling, right? We want to be able to stand on a solid foundation because we put in so much time and hard work into it. And I know sometimes it's hard being one minded, right? But you got to forgive yourself and get back on point because if you're not in control of your mind, then who is? Right? If you're not in control of your mind, then who is? Right? And sometimes I even have trouble with this, right? Um, I'm just being aware of it. So now I know I got to be more one-minded. I am one-minded, but sometimes, there's certain moments where, you become kind of like double-minded a little. But for me, I kind of become double-minded sometimes through maybe fatigue of fighting battles and but I forgive myself and then I correct the mistake, right? And I shout out to God for allowing me to fix that one-mindedness, because if I didn't fix it, who knows where it could lead me to, right? I was able to snap it quick, boom. All right, God, I got you. And it helps me be aware of where I got to come up higher at, areas that I need to work on, right? I'm not perfect. I still need areas that I need to work on, and I need to stay consistent with it. I know the power of consistency and what it can do, and I need to stay consistent in order to see the results that I want. If I'm double minded, I cannot receive nothing from the Lord. If I'm double minded, I can receive nothing from God. If I'm double minded, I cannot receive nothing from God. Right? And don't be, if you got areas that you need to work on them. Don't be mad. Forgive yourself and get it right. Forgive yourself and get it right. That's what I'm doing. I know I gotta push forward, and I'm grateful that God showed me an area that I have to work on. Right? Yes, it feels bad coming up short. Yeah, it felt bad coming up short, right? Yes, I felt a little regret, yes. But you know what? I forgave myself. I forgave myself. And I was grateful that I fixed the problem and now I get to move forward. I was grateful I got to fix the problem and now I get to move forward. And I'm also aware of the double mindedness, how it could creep in sometimes. And I got to be mindful of that. And I got to learn from the last situation. I got to learn from that last situation and remind myself what happened. So if it happens again, I can reflect. Oh, I can't do that because I know the regret that I felt last time, and I know the disconnection that I felt last time from being double-minded. And I don't want no smoke with that. I don't want no problems with God with that. So you know what? Boom, one-minded. That's it, one-minded, and then boom, you move forward. But you gotta forgive yourself. You cannot beat yourself up. Remember, we are humans. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. Right? We are humans. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. So you know what? Cool. Forgive, push it to the side. I learned from it. Now we gotta keep running. We gotta keep going. Boom, boom, boom. If it, I know most likely God would test me in that area again, and now I get to pass the test because I know that I gotta stay one-minded consistently. No matter how I feel, no matter what kind of fatigue I'm going through, I gotta stay strong, right? And it also builds you. If you fall, get back up. That's gonna strengthen. Now I'm more stronger, right? It's all about learning. It's all about growing. It's all about transforming. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this, right? If you guys don't fix your double-mindedness, look and see where your life ends up. If you don't fix the double-mindedness, look and see where your life ends up. But if you're one-minded, see where your life is gonna go and see how more powerful and how much of a use God can use you from just being one-minded. He can't use you through double-minded because that means you have two masters. If you're being double-minded, that means you're having two masters. You're listening to God and you're doing your own thing. So we got to be mindful of how powerful the one mind is in order to do God's will and push forward in life. Right? With that being said, it's your boy Crazy Big God on the way out. God, I just hope that you guys bring light. God, I hope you bring light to a lot of people and help them be aware of their one-mindedness and how bad of effect double-minded can leave them and what kind of outcomes they can get from being double-minded, God. And I just hope that you could bring it to light through them, through me, and the power and the awareness of being one-minded, to be able to get your dreams and goals done and to actually move forward in the strength and power of God. So with that being said, this your boy Crazy Big God on the way out. Let's grow 1% better.